Hello, I'm Mike and welcome to the workshop. This week I'm going to show you how to make this cool little box for storage or for the upcoming Easter egg hunt. And I'll do it so fast even my tea won't have time to get cool. So let's roll the intro! So here we have our basic design. This is a very simple apple or fruit box, whatever you want to call it, scaled down. So all we need are lats that will form all the sides and the bottom, and then in the corners we're going to put little square pieces, well, rectangles, to support those corners. Now I've worked out all my dimensions here. I'll come a little closer. You can take a snap at that. Now luckily I have these offcuts already that are 5mm thick, but you can do long rips and plane them down or just use a piece of plywood. This is just for a bit of fun, just for the day. So first thing I need to do is rip all these pieces up, rip up my middle pieces, and we'll get this done before my tea goes cold. Right, so now we have our stack of parts. It's time to start Legoing these babies. So I'm going to start with my long sides, and we're just simply going to glue and tack this first one on, and then using a piece of an offcut we'll get our spacings and then we'll tack them all on. So let's do that. Ow. Line everything up. You can do this as easy with a hammer and some panel pins, but I happen to have a nail gun, so I'm going to use that. Just line everything up. Wipe off my glue. I don't want my spacer to stick. Grab my spacer and repeat. Now, we'll rinse and repeat for the other side, which you will see here. So now we have these two sides. So on the far side we want to add a handle, so I'm going to show you how to do that first. We just have to mark that on one of them and cut it. So I have my top pieces from the short side here that I'm going to cut a handle into, and I'm making sure 80mm is wide enough for small hands to fit in and considerably bigger hands. So using the super glue and masking tape trick, I've glued these two together, and I'm going to use my Forstner bit and my jigsaw to cut out this curve, then we'll smooth it, and then we can tack on the sides, and we're getting there. Tea is not quite cold yet. Right, so we have our handles out. It's time to start making two become one. So, first thing what I do here, I'll apply a little bit of glue to each end of one of these. We're just going to apply one across the bottom. Just throw one tack in, and we'll go around and make sure everything's nice and square, and then we'll put the rest on. out all our glue. Now what I'm going to do here is, because my spacer is the same thickness as one of these sides, I'm going to do the top first to make sure we're going straight all the way up. Put our little handle piece in. Try not to do that, but alright. Make sure we're facing our handle down so it can be grabbed. Now we have our bottom pieces. So just going to apply a little bit of glue here, just on the ends of our caps. And what I'm going to do is, because I know my saw is square, I'm going to do one end, lock it in place, and then pull it into square, although it seems pretty square actually. Now I'll do this. Now, for all my interim pieces here, I'm going to use my spacers again, but this time I'm just going to glue them with a bit of super glue, and then I'll pre-bore for some panel pins because I don't want to burst through this tin material here. So I'll just get my spacer with a little bit of glue. It's already too much. Now, chances are that will be fine just as it is. But, like I said, I'm going to pre-bore a few little holes and put some panel pins in. So, there we have it. All this needs is a little bit of sanding and it'll be ready to go to work. And of course you can make a whole fun day of it, or distraction, as I believe parents call it, getting your kids to paint these in different colours. Now of course, this is also a very simple way, if you have some scrap, of making unique stories for your shed or for your home. Just make it bigger. And I will be using this in the shed, it's kind of cool. And my tea's not even gone cold. So, while I'm enjoying this, why don't you enjoy some arty shots? So that's this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you make one of these. They're super fun. And of course, It'll be super handy. You can make your own little storage out of this. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Absolutely do try this at home. And now I need to go put all this chocolate back because it's not Easter yet, and I couldn't possibly maybe just one.